Welcome back to the UbD or Understanding by Design video series. We are up to stage 3. Stage 3 is all about planning learning experiences. So let's get started and jump right into the template. Stage 3 is all about how the unit will be taught, looking back at the goals identified in stage 1. Stage 3 strives to promote meaningful instruction that can be assessed and fulfill the stage 1 goals. Stage 3 does this through a list of prompts with the acronym WHERE to. We'll explore those prompts now. The W in the acronym stands for where and why. The idea of this objective is it gives the students goals and lets them know where the unit is going. It also answers the question, why are we learning this? It gives the students an insight into the bigger picture and where this unit fits in. Relevance and diagnosis are a deeper dive on the W objective, and they explore how this unit applies to the greater learning of the course. And diagnosis seeks to weed out any misconceptions and think about how the instructor will test for competencies before the unit begins. The H objective in Where To stands for hook and hold. This objective is to call out thought-provoking problems or anecdotes that will hook the student's attention and get them excited about the unit. As a subcategory of hook and hold, we have a space for technologies to be entered in here that can be used in the hook and hold objective. The first E in Where To stands for experience and equip. This is a space where instructors can list learning experiences that will transfer the big idea of the unit. These objectives are an opportunity for the students to make meaning of the lessons being taught in class. The R in Where To stands for rethink, revise, and reflect. Formative feedback allows students to look at what they did right and where they can improve and revise. As a subcategory of rethink, revise, and refine, we want to cite opportunities where we can remind students to reflect or self-regulate. We know that this often doesn't come natural to many students, so this is an opportunity to build in tools to help students self-reflect. The second E stands for evaluate, and you can see that we have formative feedback built in as an automatic here. We want to think about how we can provide formative feedback throughout the unit so that students have an opportunity to rethink and revise. This process provides more authentic learning instead of thinking of the evaluation or the assessment as good grades or bad grades. The goal of the unit is authentic learning. The T in Where To stands for tailored. This section explores how the lesson can be tailored to different learning styles and readiness levels. Tailoring can include the way the material is delivered, the resulting assignment to be turned in, and can even take into consideration the interests of the individual student. The O in Where To explores how the unit can be organized using technology. Here we will list how the unit is organized to be authentic, meaning how will the learning be transferred to real-world experiences and problems. Here we will list how the unit will be organized to use higher order skills. So not just remembering or understanding, but how will the unit ask students to analyze, evaluate, and create? In this section, we will list how the unit will be organized to assess students' learning. So we need to be able to assess what's being done through formative and summative assessment. So assessment that informs the next step and final summative assessment as well. So in this section, we list how the unit will be organized in order to assess the work. Finally, this section is an opportunity to list how the unit will be organized so that we can collect data on student achievement that can be analyzed over time. And finally, here's a list of the UBD and other resources used to create this document.